Oh my god. Are they
What?
Watering is mad about this? Is so simple though. She's wearing a pantsuit because it's the 30th celebration and it's a famous designer. Therefore, for one celebration, she's wearing a different outfit.
Most level-headed people see this and they're like, you know what, Disney? F off. I'm not going to consume your product anymore. We know what you're doing.
Wait, what? How is that what most level-headed people do when they read a story about not officially changing Minnie Mouse for the 30th anniversary wearing a pantsuit that has bows all over it and still very feminine? Oh my god. Candace Owens too? Who gives a fuck? You are just bored. Let's listen to it. We got a new rage bait story. You know, first it was the M&Ms, now we got a new thing. Minnie Mouse is ditching her iconic red dress for a pantsuit. Minnie Mouse is reclaiming her power in a Stella McCartney power suit. The longtime Disney sweetheart is trading her iconic polka dot dress for a pair of pants for the first time this year. Disneyland Paris announced on Tuesday that Minnie will wear trousers designed by Stella McCartney for the theme park's upcoming 30th anniversary celebration. Oh, so for like one event, she's gonna wear a different outfit. Who gives a fuck? The park's Twitter account shared a sneak peek of Minnie's outfit, which consists of dark blue and black polka dotted pantsuit and a matching bow in her hair. Oh, that's cute. I think it looks cute. I think it looks nice. So is there any, I want to see the reactions on the tweet. I need to see, there has to be a tweet about this, right? Where's the tweet? I want to see the reaction. I want to see people get angry. I want to see people be angry about this simple, like, nice, cute thing. What if nobody's actually mad? That'd be great, but this is rage bait title though, right? So somebody has to be mad before reading the story, right? New York Post. New York Post is famous for these types of things. Let's see, come on. There it is. Let's look at them. Let's look at the quote tweets. We are gonna see Tucker Carlson kill himself. Jesus, okay. The way brands try to erase all femininity in order to be inclusive instead of including those feminine characteristics into male characteristics is slightly less misogynist because it implies that femininity is wrong. A woman will only be valid if she is traditionally masculine. She's wearing a pantsuit for a day. They are really gearing up for Hillary in 2024, God help us all. Oh my god, are they
What?
Watering is mad about this? Is so simple though. She's wearing a pantsuit because it's the 30th celebration and it's a famous designer. Therefore, for one celebration, she's wearing a different outfit. Yo, have you guys ever seen Kingdom Hearts? Where is the I want to look at them in the hoodie.
Board the train and leave town. The train knows the way.
Look at this shit. Does this shit look like a normal Mickey Mouse outfit? No, but for one event, this video game, Mickey Mouse wore like a school shooter uniform in the size of like the hoodie and everything, right? It doesn't matter. It's for one event. They're not removing Mickey Mouse's dress. That dress has been marketed to high hell. Of course they're not getting rid of it. They're just doing this for one event because it's a celebration, okay? That's all it is. Whatever. Let's hear the quartering stake on it.
What's going on, everyone?
Again, remember, for one event, just like they've done in the past with other events, a character is wearing a special uniform. That's all it is, okay? Because it's a celebration, and so they dressed up for a celebration. Oh my god. Candace Owens too? Who gives a fuck? You are just bored. Let's listen to it.
I have some real news, and I can't believe I'm actually saying this, Candace, but Disney is totally changing Minnie Mouse. Disney is putting Minnie Mouse in a pantsuit. That's right. They're getting rid of the skirt.
No, they're not.
And this is Disney Paris or something like that.
They're not doing this. They're getting rid of it for a one-day 30th celebration.
And I thought, who better to ask about this than Candace
This isn't even, you already immediately got the story wrong.
Owens? Your reaction.
And even if they were, who cares?
Why are they doing this?
Oh, I'm just so glad. I'm so glad they're doing this. Let me just tell you, Jesse, it goes back to like when they did this to the M&Ms, and now they're making her more masculine. And I'm glad that they're now realizing that this needed to be addressed. You know, all of us were traumatized when we saw Minnie Mouse and she was looking like a female as we were growing up.
Nobody said that, and she still looks like a female. Okay, she has the big female traits of blush, big eyelashes, and a bow, which, as we all know, are the universal indicators of what is a woman and not a woman, apparently.
I mean, look, this is why people don't take these people seriously. They're taking all of these things.
What do you mean? Okay, if you're not taking these people, I don't know what the fuck that means, but these people seriously, because Minnie Mouse is in a pantsuit for a one-night event, then what does that say about the people who are angry about Minnie Mouse being in a pantsuit for a one-night event, saying this takes away her femininity, and got the story wrong immediately?
Is that nobody was offended by. It's like they have to get rid of them and destroy them because they're bored. You know, they're absolutely bored. They're trying to destroy fabrics of our society and pretending that there's issues. So everybody looks over here. Look at Minnie Mouse. Don't look at inflation, Jesse. Look at Minnie Mouse. The world is going forward. Because
nobody is saying that. It's Disney. I'm sorry, but Disney Paris does not have control of inflation. Disney Paris does not have control of healthcare. Disney, unless it's the healthcare of the workers, of course. Disney Paris does not have control over the entire economy. So why does anything you're saying matter? Not to mention, Fox News itself is covering it right now. You can't say, my God, this stuff is just a distraction, when you're the one rage baiting and making it a distraction. I wouldn't have heard about it if the New York Post didn't write a rage bait article where they bury the actual information in the article, and now you're covering it on primetime television.
you've got her in a
You're the one doing what you're complaining about.
Pantsuit. Never mind that you can't get anything at the grocery store and you can't buy a piece of bacon unless you've got $30 in your pocket. At least we're addressing the real problem, which is Minnie Mouse.
That's right.
Disney Paris doesn't have control of grocery store prices. I'm sorry.
That's right. They're bored out of their minds, and they're just making it all uncomfortable for the rest of us. Thank you so much, Candace Owens.
God, she brings down the IQ of every room she walks into. Okay, now let's listen to the quartering. Let's see what he has to say about this important.
Jeremy here from the
Disney just opened the CRT kingdom. Amen.
Minnie Mouse will now be dressed like Hillary Clinton.
Can I just like double check to make sure I'm not wrong on the story? Like, Minnie Mouse is reclaiming her power in a Stella McCartney suit. It is a trainer polka dots for a pair of pants for the first time this year. Announced on Tuesday that Minnie Mouse will trout design for the theme park's upcoming 30. Okay, so it's just for the celebration. It doesn't say anything about it being permanent, and it's also only at one location. Somebody just brought up something really good, by the way. If Candace Owens had a problem with workers' rights or any of these issues, and those are the real things that need to be talked about, then maybe they could have covered what CNN covered 2 days ago, which is that Disney Harris exposed the company pay practices in a documentary, or any of these other stories. We're gonna watch this after we're done covering the story, okay? So we don't pull a Candace Owens moment.
Ditching her red polka dotted dress and various dresses, to be honest with you, for, yes, that's right, pantsuits. Now, allow me to address the primary.
I didn't realize that it was, well, I don't know why Candace Owens was destroy her own femininity like this. That's crazy, man.
Rebuttal for this immediately by people that support this, okay? I believe that there are legitimate updates and modern, modernifications. That's, I don't know if that's even a word. But I also
Moderna it's a vaccine, not a, okay.
Believe that there are people that actively want to subvert, that actively hate femininity, and seek to erode it at any possible chance. Can you ever really know in any individual case? Well, no. But we can look at the type of people that are supporting this, and we already know, right? When they turned She-Ra from a feminine hero to an androgynous teen boy, we knew. But what did they say? when we point out that this is, in many cases, a dedicated effort, a dedicated erosion of femininity.
They're not, they just put her in a pantsuit for a day, man. Is that really the discussion we're having right now? Is the discussion we're having, can women wear pants, okay? Most churches don't even debate this shit anymore, okay? Most of the most religious churches in this country don't even debate that anymore. There are some. I remember interacting with a few. But most evangelicals don't debate this anymore. And he's really just debating if Minnie Mouse can wear pants for a day. By the way, can I also say, this is not the first time even Minnie Mouse themselves, I'm saying it like they're like a real thing now, but apparently, in the minds of many conservatives, they are. This isn't even the first time Minnie Mouse has worn pants. So I don't even understand why now it's a big issue.
Oh, you wanted to please yourself to cartoons? From the same very people that say you shouldn't kink
Okay. Feels like projection.
shame. No, that isn't it. Can't say I've ever thought Minnie Mouse was particularly attractive, but you knew she was a girl. A woman. I don't know how old Mickey and Minnie Mouse are supposed to be, but you get what I'm saying, right? Bow in the hair, dress, that's Minnie Mouse. Now she dresses like a dude. Now, I'm not saying that women can't.
Women can wear pants. Women can wear suits. And she's wearing it for one day.
Wear pantsuits, and I'm not saying that women can't look good on pantsuits, but to me, it's
not to mention she's wearing a bow in her hair and with big eyelashes and blush still. Okay, they didn't remove her femininity.
Obvious what this is. You know what I mean?
Like if they did, they would remove the blush, they'd remove the eyebrows, they'd remove the bow. They'd probably make it a more formal looking suit. Hell, it's kind of hard to see, but there's 2 bows at the bottom of the pantsuit. They increased the number of bows that Minnie is actually wearing with this pantsuit.
Like, and don't let anybody get in your face and back you off it and say, well, it's just because you can't please yourself to it. They know that
Why is he so stuck up on that?
will end the conversation. They know that that's not really why you're pointing it out, but they want to obfuscate that fact. There is literally, no reason to, if you wanted to give Minnie Mouse an updated look, you could have given her a different dress, right? Why a pantsuit? Are pantsuits really popular in 2022? I don't think so.
You can read any article about this and figure out exactly why. It's for a celebration. It's for a one-time celebration.
I don't think
in one location in Paris.
So when I worked
Also, a good question would be, why not a pantsuit, by the way? That'd be a good response. Somebody brought that up in chat.
For a tech company for many years, dealt with Fortune 500 companies, many women, CEOs, never saw a single one of them wearing a pantsuit. You know what they wore? Skirts.
Okay, so you met some woman that didn't like pantsuits. There's other women who do like pantsuits.
Or pants.
Also, what is CEO? What?
With some blouse or whatever. Never saw a pantsuit in my whole life. Obviously, they exist. But this is, to me, obviously on purpose. And you can see what Twitter, is going to say.
What do you mean it's obviously on? What are they trying to do?
You can see just here, New York Post posting. Minnie is ditching her iconic red dress for a pantsuit. No one is canceling your memories. You can still remember being attracted to a cartoon mouse if you want to. See this low IQ response gets 700 likes. Is there somebody out there who's like a big Rule 34 person about Minnie Mouse?
You want to know, again, he's really concentrating on the fact that he really wants us to not think that he's sexually attracted to these cartoons, okay? I don't know why he's so stuck up on it. But now, if anything, I think Disney should make the pantsuit change permanent across all locations, outside of Paris too, and put Mickey Mouse in the dress. just to fuck with this guy in particular, just to see what happens.
Sure, there's maybe 7 of them, okay? And it's not hurting anybody, so good for you or whatever. But that's not what but that's how they shout down this conversation, right? Taddy Good. Oh my God, I love this. How mad it makes people is so funny. There you go, right?
Well, it is funny. You're being quite humorous at the moment, yes.
Now you know their motivation. Be mad. Put Mickey in a dress. He'd look fabulous. It's going to be so funny in 20 years to see all the cultural backlash of this. Now, Minnie certainly has worn different outfits. Here you see Minnie in a cruise line image, right? But most people, when they think of Minnie, do not think of this.
Yes, and that's why they're not changing it. The problem is he in his head. It doesn't really matter if they did change it or not. But this whole conversation is pointless because, number one, they've done this before, as he is showing right now on stream. But number two, this is only in Paris for this event. They're not going to change Minnie Mouse across all locations. They're not going to change the marketing. They're not going to fundamentally change the deep character that is Minnie Mouse and put pants on her across all platforms. They're not going to tackle everybody like dressed up as Minnie Mouse and make them wear pants, okay? This is just one location in Paris that they're doing this event for. For an event to celebrate 30 years. That's what they're doing. It's not anything else than that. Hashtag I'm scared of pants. I'm scared of pants too.
And Disney did not, again, come out and make an official announcement that this is the new look of Minnie, right? So it's not the same thing. You got to be careful with a lot of these internet owns. And I'll always remember.
Well, no. Disney did not come out and say, this is the new look of Minnie. The red dress is gone. They did not say that either. You haven't even showed it on screen. What are you talking about?
Don't let yourself go crazy.
Where's this statement that he's talking about where they've announced that this is permanently the new thing of Minnie?
Always remember that it's Twitter, okay? 1,000 likes for a non-argument. They didn't make an official announcement to say that Minnie Mouse would be wearing a nautical gear, but they did make an official.
They made an official announcement because it's a famous designer, the daughter of one of the fucking Beatles, and they want to profit off of that name recognition off of a famous designer.
Announcement about this. There's a difference. Now, do I care? Do I care that Minnie Mouse is no longer wearing a dress?
That's not even true. She's still his.
No, but it's still news. And you're still going to get people like, oh, look, they made a video about it, so it must be ruining their life. No. Couldn't care.
He really is. I don't know why he's taking the majority of his videos. Number one, prove that he's not sexually attracted to this mouse. And number two, say he doesn't care.
Less.
In the video he's made about it.
Couldn't care less about what Disney has to say about literally anything.
But you made a 12-minute video about it.
Don't look over here and us, still worse.
See, I can't pretend like I don't care what the quartering has to say about this because I'm reacting to it. Right? I'm not going to pretend. I care. I care because it's funny.
Shipping China where there's a literal erasure of a race of people.
Okay, I do not know how Xinjiang is tied into the story at all or why he's citing this for the Minnie Mouse not wearing pants story. Wait, how did he cite it? Let me listen to that again.
Don't look over here and us, still worshiping China where there's a literal erasure of a race of people.
Well, then why don't you cover that then? Let me actually look. Disney, Xinjiang. I'm actually curious. If he's done it, I'll give him props for it. I hope he has. Let's look, okay? Disney, China. Let's look. Banned in China. Sold its soul. Disney defends horrible behavior in China. Gets blasted on Mulan. I think this is somewhat concentration camp. Okay, so he did talk about it a year ago. Once, I think. for a few times. I can't. Like, there's only one video where it's clearly about Xinjiang. But how is that connected to this, though? How does the Disney Pantsuit Paris reveal have to do with Xinjiang or them covering for Xinjiang? Yeah, not very Bing Shilling.
Race? I think so, right? The Uyghurs? Yeah, I'm not sure. I get those words confused sometimes. But you get what I'm saying. Don't look there. Look at Minnie's new pantsuit.
If it was about distracting from Xinjiang, then wouldn't they have released a pantsuit thing like a year ago during when that was the height of the story and when you were making videos about it, not a year later?
There's nothing wrong with a pantsuit, okay? But what's happening is they're gaslighting you, right? They're saying that, well, this isn't agenda driven. Remember that Disney got caught with their reimagining or whatever it was. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Reimagining. Where they had like all this social justice BS forced on their employees. Remember that? I'm sure these two things are totally not related. And if you think they are, you just want to please yourself to Minnie Mouse.
Again, why is he so concentrated on jerking off to the mouse? You could have mentioned it once and moved on. This is like the third or fourth time.
You creep. That's their argument. You can look at Newsweek. Candace Owens rages at Minnie Mouse pantsuit. They're trying to destroy fabrics of our society.
To be clear, Candace Owens has also worn a pantsuit, and that's why it's hypocritical and silly.
Probably wasn't a good outfit choice for Candace to be wearing a pantsuit while saying this.
Yeah.
I admit. And I also think that, you know, these caricatures of the right don't really help the more level-headed people, right? Most level-headed people see this and they're like, you know what, Disney? F off. I'm not going to consume your product anymore. We know what you're doing.
Wait, what? How is that what most level-headed people do when they read a story about Minnie Mouse in one city, Paris, not officially changing Minnie Mouse for the 30th anniversary wearing a pantsuit that has bows all over it and still very feminine? How is what a normal person will do in reaction to that is, well, I guess I'm going to stop watching you movies and boycott you? How is that a thing a normal person would do? Complain that Minnie Mouse isn't hot anymore. Keep your R34 mouse fetish a secret. Quartering. Jesus, man. What an interesting fellow this court guy is.
But like going on TV and going wild about it, I think just gives the people who want to do this more fuel to smear regular people with. Owen spoke to Jesse Waters while on his show, Jesse Waters Primetime, and insisted Disney was attempting to address a non-existent problem with the character's outfit. Correct. She's correct. She also went so far as to say that the decision was an attempt to destroy the fabrics of our society. That's where, you know, like, I know that it's easy to think that somebody's like, yes, excellent, and it's sitting in some back room, and maybe they do exist, right? But what does Occam's razor tell us, right? What's most likely to have been the case is some gender studies student or, you know...
Okay, I just double-checked to make sure that I'm not wrong. I thought maybe I was wrong and maybe, like, this is a permanent thing. But listen, Tuesday, Disneyland Paris announced that Minnie was temporarily ditching her iconic red and white polka dot dress in honor of Disneyland's Paris 30th anniversary. She will also wear it in honor of Women's History Month this March for temporarily. So for a month, she's going to wear it. And then it's over. And then she goes back to her old design. That's it. So again, why does anyone care?
Marketing intern said that this would be a good idea. Most people are not smart enough to be plotting their global takeover one cartoon at a time. But what you have
and it's only in one place. It was only in Disneyland Paris.
You bring in a huge group of people that all think the same way, that are all like uber progressive, and then so you get multiple individual decisions, right, by this like-minded people that do end up changing the fabric of society. But let's not give these idiots that much credit where they're like playing out their master plan. They're not that smart.
Really?
The design change would see Minnie Mouse ditch her red and white polka dot dress for a blue and black polka dot pantsuit is intended to be temporary. The dress was created by fashion designer Stella McCartney to mark Disneyland Paris' 30th anniversary. The redesign is intended to be worn only in March by those in Minnie Mouse costume performing at the theme park.
So it's at one theme park for 1 month. She will wear the dress to commemorate the 30th anniversary.
So is it that big of a deal?
They are putting...
Probably not.
So why'd you make a video about it and then say, you're telling me I want to jerk off to the mouse?
She goes back to her regular design afterwards? Definitely not. People
What?
do, you know, cartoons do change their look, right? I'm not going to let Minnie Mouse's character design change in a theme park halfway across the world ruin my day. But let's not pretend that there aren't people who think that this...
Wait, he thinks this is a conspiracy. He legitimately thinks that this is going to be a permanent change and they're lying that is only going to be worn in March. And that this is step 1 of the get rid of Mickey Mouse's dress step 20-step program. He legitimately thinks it's a conspiracy. They're putting Mickey in a dress too? Oh, God. Society is being pulled apart at the seams.
This is the correct decision because I've shown you numerous comments.
Wait,
You know?
so as evidence of it being a conspiracy is that he showed Twitter comments of people laughing at people like him.
Like, I've shown you numerous comments of people that, you know, that they're like, yeah, stick it to the conservative crazies. Yeah.
Well, maybe if you didn't make videos like this, they wouldn't be making those comments.
Put Mickey in a mouse. Yeah, that'll teach them.
Put Mickey in a mouse? What?
Yeah. Put Mickey in a mouse. Yeah, that'll teach them.
he is a mouse. What?
This in the
Oh, he meant dress. Okay, he just said put. Okay, got you.
same vein of Eminem.
Yeah, put Mickey in a mouse, everyone. These sick fucks are gonna make Mickey a mouse.
is getting all sorts of backlash for their, you know,
Oh, he meant to say put Dickie in the mouse. Got you. Okay, that makes more sense for the quarter.
contemporary
Reimagining.
of M&M's. This is here. Owens
Two separate companies, by the way.
claims the design change was to distract people from the issues of the day, such as inflation and grocery costs. Or how about the fact that the company that
It
makes
isn't, though. If it was, why didn't they do it when they were having their scandals with China a year ago? If it's a method to distract, why are they only doing it in one city across the world in Paris for 1 month? Definitely if it's part of a grander conspiracy. And why are they doing it now and not like a year ago when they were in a lot of hot water for the stuff in China?
makes M&M is currently having some child labor issues, I think. This is why they don't take these people seriously. They're talking about all these things that nobody was offended by and feel they have to get rid of them and destroy them. This is because they are...
This is literally... Candace Owens is projecting so hard right now. No one should be offended by the pantsuit, but she is, and she's doing that exact thing right now.
bored, absolutely bored, and they're trying to destroy the fabrics of our society, pretending that there are issues. I don't disagree with that.
If they thought it was an issue, then wouldn't they be changing all of the dresses at all of the theme parks, not just in Paris? And wouldn't it be permanent? Which, I mean, Quartering, at least he thinks it's going to be permanent because he believes in a conspiracy theory about it, apparently. But, like, this doesn't make any sense.
Statement. I don't think it's some like grand plot because these people.
Well, no, you literally are alleging that it's a conspiracy to permanently change Mickey, and they're starting with these baby steps. Mickey is Minnie Mouse, that is.
Aren't that smart, but they do. There absolutely is an attack on femininity. We know this, right? This is just a fact.
A
But
fact.
off Twitter, you know, I'm looking forward to April, you know, that first warm week when you live in the Midwest, and it's the first time all the girls have to shave their legs since winter. and they run out and it's sundress time again. That's still a great time out here in the Midwest. I don't see a lot of pantsuits walking down the street. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again.
She'll still be wearing the dress then. It's only in March. In April, she will return to the dress just in time for spring. And now he's talking about it in like a weird way too. So he's really, if I don't actually think he's attracted by the mouse, right? He's like actually attracted to it. But like the percentage in my head of me thinking he's attracted to the cartoon at the start of this video was like 0%. Now it's like at 5. You know, it at least went up, right?
Real soon.
What a strange man.